What's up everybody, Mark Rober here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're switching gears from glitter-bombing porch pirates and squirrel obstacle courses to something a little different, engineering marvels. Don't worry, we'll still have plenty of cool gadgets and science-y stuff, but today, we're going to be looking at some of the most unusual, most mind-blowing engineering projects from around the world. We're talking about structures so massive, so complex, and so innovative, they make you wonder how on earth they were even built. I mean, seriously, some of these things seem like they're straight out of a science fiction movie. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to dive into the world of engineering at its absolute finest. From rotating boat lifts to artificial islands, from the world's largest particle accelerator to the tallest building on Earth, we're going to explore it all. We'll uncover the engineering secrets, the challenges faced, and the sheer ingenuity that made these projects possible. So buckle up, grab your hard hat, and get ready for a wild ride. Let's get started. All right, first up, we're heading over to Scotland, a land known for its stunning landscapes, bagpipes, and apparently giant rotating boat lifts. You heard that right. The Falkirk Wheel isn't your average canal lock. This thing is a masterpiece of modern engineering, connecting the Forth and Clyde Canal with the Union Canal. Now you might be thinking, why not just use a regular old lock system? Well, because this is way cooler. The Falkirk Wheel is essentially a giant rotating Ferris wheel for boats. It lifts boats over 115 feet vertically, using a system of rotating arms and water-filled basins. The really mind-blowing part? Each arm has a basin filled with water, and get this, they always weigh exactly the same, even with boats in them. How do they do it? It all comes down to Archimedes' principle of buoyancy. Basically, the weight of the boat displaces an equal weight of water. So, whether there's a boat in the basin or not, the overall weight remains constant. This means the wheel only needs a tiny amount of energy to rotate, about the same as boiling 8 kettles of water. The Falkirk Wheel isn't just an engineering marvel. It's a testament to how creative solutions can revolutionize infrastructure. Plus, it just looks awesome. Okay, from Scotland, we're taking a giant leap, literally, to the world of particle physics. Get ready, because we're about to explore the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC for short. Now, this isn't your average science fair project. This thing is massive, buried over 300 feet underground, straddling the border of France and Switzerland. So, what exactly does the LHC do? Well, it smashes particles together at nearly the speed of light. We're talking protons, the tiny particles found inside atoms, zooming around a 17-mile-long circular tunnel. The goal? To recreate the conditions that existed just moments after the Big Bang. By studying the aftermath of these high-energy collisions, scientists can unlock the secrets of the universe, like the fundamental forces of nature and the existence of new particles. To achieve these mind-boggling speeds, the LHC uses powerful superconducting magnets, chilled to a temperature colder than outer space. These magnets guide the particle beams around the tunnel, and when they collide, detectors bigger than a house record the results. The LHC is a prime example of pushing the boundaries of science and engineering. It's a testament to human curiosity and our desire to understand the universe and everything in it. Plus, it's just plain cool to think about smashing atoms together at nearly the speed of light. Alright guys, buckle up because we're heading to Dubai, a place known for pushing the limits of what's possible, to talk about the Palm Islands. I mean, we've all made sandcastles at the beach, right? But imagine taking that to a whole new level, like a building, a massive archipelago shaped like a palm tree kind of level. That's exactly what they did here. These aren't just some tiny islands either. We're talking about enough man-made land to fit hundreds of hotels, villas, and even water parks. It's mind-boggling how they pulled this off. They started with dredging, basically scooping up millions of cubic meters of sand from the Persian Gulf seabed. And I mean millions. Enough to fill 1 million Olympic-sized swimming pools. Now, just dumping sand in the ocean won't magically create an island, at least not one that lasts. To make sure these islands could handle the weight and the waves, They used a technique called vibrocompaction. Basically, giant vibrating probes used to shake sand, making it settle and become denser. It's like shaking a jar of them to make it settle, but on an epic scale. And get this, to protect these incredible artificial islands from erosion, they built breakwaters, these massive crescent-shaped barriers, around each island. These breakwaters are made up of millions of tons of rock. So yeah, the next time you try to tell me something's impossible, just remember the Palm Islands. Alright, let's be real. Bridges are just inherently cool. But the Millau Viaduct in France, this isn't just any bridge. This thing is a masterpiece of engineering. Imagine this. You're driving through the clouds, looking down on the world from over 1,100 feet up. That's taller than the Eiffel Tower. This cable-stayed bridge, which stretches almost 1.5 miles across the Tarn Valley, was a massive undertaking. I'm talking years of planning and construction, using cutting-edge technology to make it all happen. The sheer scale of it is hard to wrap your head around. They used enough concrete to build a 205-mile-long sidewalk. One of the biggest challenges, building those massive pylons that hold up the entire bridge. These things are gigantic, with the tallest one reaching over 1,100 feet. That's like stacking 30 school buses on top of each other. To construct them, they used these self-climbing forms, basically giant molds that were lifted into place as the pylons grew taller. And let's talk about the cables for a second. They used over 95,000 miles of steel cable in this project. That's enough to wrap around the Earth almost 4 times. It's incredible to think about the precision and ingenuity it took to design and build something as complex and awe-inspiring as the Millau Viaduct. You know how much I love a good engineering challenge. And guys, building an airport is already a huge feat. But building an entire airport on an artificial island, that's next-level engineering. That's exactly what they did with Kansai International Airport in Japan. This country needed a new airport, but land is scarce, so they decided to build one on the water. Imagine the logistics. First, they had to build the island itself. This involved dredging millions of cubic meters of landfill and carefully placing it in the sea. To make sure the island wouldn't sink, they used a system of 1.2 million sand drains, basically giant tubes that helped squeeze out the water from the seabed. But here's the real kicker. They knew the island would sink, even with all those precautions. So, they designed the airport terminal building to be adjustable. It's built on these giant jacks that can be raised or lowered to keep the building level, even as the island settles. How cool is that? And remember, this is an active airport, with planes taking off and landing all the time. So the engineers had to account for the weight of those planes, the vibrations from the engines, and the constant movement of the sea. It's a testament to their ingenuity that Kansai Airport not only exists, but continues to be a vital transportation hub for Japan. Alright guys, picture this. You hop in your car in England, and in just a couple of hours, you're cruising down the road in France. No ferries, no planes, just pure underwater magic. That's the Channel Tunnel for you. This 31-mile-long tunnel, connecting England and France beneath the English Channel, is an absolute engineering marvel. I mean, think about it. Digging a tunnel underwater that long. It's like carving a path through a giant bathtub without getting a single drop on you. One of the biggest challenges they faced was, well, the water. Imagine the pressure. To tackle this, they used these massive tunnel boring machines, or TBMs as we engineers call them. These things are like giant metal worms, munching their way through the earth, creating a path for the tunnel. But it wasn't just one tunnel, oh no. They built 3 parallel tunnels, 2 for trains going in opposite directions and a smaller one in the middle for maintenance and safety. This middle tunnel acts like an escape route in case of emergencies, which is super important when you're that deep underground. Imagine being stuck in traffic in the middle of the underwater tunnel. The Channel Tunnel is a testament to what we can achieve with a little ingenuity and a whole lot of engineering brilliance. It's a project that literally connected 2 countries, making travel and trade a whole lot easier. Plus, I can't be the only one who thinks it's super cool to ride a train under the ocean. right? Next up on our list of insanely cool engineering projects is a building that literally scrapes the sky, the Burj Khalifa. Standing at a dizzying height of over 2,700 feet, this skyscraper in Dubai is the tallest structure ever built. It's so tall, you can see it from 60 miles away on a clear day. Talk about making a statement. Building something this tall comes with its own unique set of challenges. First off, the wind. At that height, the wind is no joke. It can sway the top of the building by as much as 6 feet. To combat this, the engineers designed the Burj Khalifa with a special aerodynamic shape that disrupts the wind flow. It's like giving the wind a high five and redirecting its energy somewhere else. And then there's the issue of gravity. Pumping concrete to those dizzying heights is no easy feat. They had to invent a special type of concrete that could withstand the pressure and be pumped up hundreds of meters. It's like designing a super concrete that's both strong and can flow like a milkshake through a straw. But the Burj Khalifa is more than just a tall building. It's a symbol of human ambition and ingenuity. It's a testament to what's possible when we push the boundaries of engineering and dare to dream big. Just imagine the view from the top. From towering skyscrapers, we're heading to a project that's massive in a completely different way, the Hoover Dam. This behemoth of concrete and steel, built during the Great Depression, tamed the mighty Colorado River, providing water and power to millions. It's like building a giant wall to hold back a river, and then using that water to generate electricity. How cool is that? Building the Hoover Dam was no walk in the park, though. Imagine working in the scorching desert heat, with a constant roar of the Colorado River echoing through the canyon. They had to divert the entire river, pouring concrete non-stop for years, and using enough materials to build a 2-lane highway from New York City to San Francisco. One of the biggest challenges was the heat. The concrete was poured in massive blocks, and if it dried too quickly, it could crack. To solve this, they embedded miles of cooling pipes within the concrete, circulating ice-cold water to keep it at the right temperature. It's like building a giant concrete refrigerator in the middle of the desert. The Hoover Dam is a true marvel of engineering. It's a testament to human determination and our ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges. It's a reminder that we can achieve incredible things when we work together towards a common goal. Plus, it created Lake Mead, a massive reservoir that's perfect for boating and fishing. Talk about a win-win. All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to launch into orbit with this next one. The International Space Station, or ISS, is like the ultimate treehouse, except it's 250 miles above Earth. It's a testament to what we can achieve when countries focus on space exploration. Over 15 countries contributed to its design, construction, and operation. It's the largest human-made structure in space, visible from Earth. Over 250 people from 19 countries have visited the ISS. The ISS serves as a unique microgravity laboratory for various experiments. From its beginnings in 1998 to today, the ISS is an ongoing project. It's a beacon of human ingenuity and curiosity about the universe. Okay, for this next engineering marvel, we're diving deep into the world of canals. But not just any canal, we're talking about the big kahuna, the Panama Canal. This 50-mile-long waterway connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through the narrowest point of Panama, and it's a total game-changer for global trade. Before the Panama Canal, ships had to sail around South America, adding thousands of miles to their journey. Building it through a dense jungle and over mountains was no walk in the park. It took over 30 years, thousands of workers, and innovative engineering. Engineers designed a system of locks, like giant water elevators for ships. These locks raise and lower ships to different levels, allowing them to traverse the canal with ease. The Panama Canal handles over 14,000 ships every year, carrying everything from cars to electronics. It's a vital artery of global commerce and a testament to human ingenuity. And there you have it, folks. 10 of the most unusual and mind-blowing engineering projects ever undertaken. From space stations to underwater tunnels and artificial islands, these feats of engineering demonstrate the boundless creativity and ingenuity of the human spirit. It's enough to make you want to grab a hard hat and start building something yourself. But before you do, let me know in the comments which project blew your mind the most. Was it the mind-boggling scale of the Large Hadron Collider, the elegant simplicity of the Falkirk Wheel, or maybe the sheer audacity of building an airport on an artificial island? I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Until next time, keep your curiosity high and your engineering spirits even higher.